Being bridesmaids 3 times in a row is crazy. If you're happy with just competing and coming close, give Arteta a 10-year contract. Do we want to be like do we want to be real? Do we want to be real now? Do we want to be real now? If we want to be real, he has to be sacked. You sack Arteta. What progress have Arsenal made? What has Arteta achieved? Second place is not an achievement. Now, Arsenal, if you're Scunthorpe or you're Tamworth, second place is an amazing achievement. That's superb. Give him 10 years. If you're Scunthorpe or you're Tamworth, last I checked, this ain't Tamworth or Scunthorpe. This is one of the most supported football clubs on this planet. Guys, Spike Lee, one of the greatest directors of all time, he's a massive Arsenal fan. So let's keep it a stack. For a club of this stature, with such a global fan base, being bridesmaids 3 times in a row is crazy. And guys, the way things are looking, they may miss out on being bridesmaids 3 times in a row. What has Arteta done that warrants him to remain at Arsenal? Someone needs to tell me. What has he done? Like, what has this guy done to warrant that he should remain at Arsenal? I don't get it. And let's compound it. So let me know. I want to know this out on basis. So I want to know this out. The best team lost, in my view, especially after 160 minutes. I'm saying that, and the PSG bench are saying that because they just told me. All right, I want to break this down. I want to break this down. And Arteta, I want to break this to you. So there's so many aspects to this. So let's first talk about the PSG bench. You know when you win and you're hype, what do you say to the losing team? Man, you deserve to win, man. No, you deserve to win, man. Yeah. I'm going to the final bar, by the way. You're going home. Man, you deserved it, man. You were so unlucky. No, you were the better team. You were the better team. I won. You lost. I'm going to a UCL final. You're going back to Holloway Road. But man, you won, man. Yeah, man. Because you're hype. And when you're hype, okay, you deserve to win. You were the better team. Who cares? We won. So for Arteta saying that the PSG players who have a chance of getting a Champions League winners medal said that you were the best team, the heck is that supposed to mean? So for Arteta to open his mouth and say that is so stupid. It is so idiotic. It is so sad. It is so pathetic that warrants him being sacked. That warrants him being sacked. I mean, that's just foolish. The other aspect, the best team lost. Here's the reality here. The best team wins matches. The best team wins the trophy. Whoever wins this Champions League was the best team. Now, the team that plays the best football doesn't always win. World Cup 06, I feel the team that played the best football was Argentina. But the best team was Spain. No, sorry. The best team was Italy because they won. World Cup 2010, I believe that the team that played the best football was Germany. But the best team was Spain, who won the World Cup. Now, I believe this was the AFCON 08, I believe. I think it was AFCON 08. I believe the team that played the best football was Ivory Coast. But the best team was Egypt because they won. Euro 2000. The team I believe that played the best football was the Netherlands. But the best team was France because they won. The best team wins. So whoever wins the Champions League will be the best team. Between PSG and Arsenal, the better team won because PSG won the game. Therefore, they were better. Now, the team that have played the best football is Barcelona, who want to win. So Barcelona will follow along the long line of many teams who played the best football that did not win the competition, because many times the team that plays the most attractive football doesn't win. Is Arteta going to open his mouth and say that his team played better football than Barcelona? Scratch that. Is Arteta really opening his mouth and say that he played better football than PSG? Now, we know that PSG were the better team because they won. But forget that. Arteta, are you saying that your light bulb psychology has told you that you played better football than PSG? Let's keep it real. Even if we take those first 10, 15 minutes where Arsenal were really impressive, they didn't, bro. The best football that was played across this entire time was the first 30 minutes by PSG in the first leg. That was the best display of football showed in this entire time. Hey, Arsenal, they had chances. They did their thing, but they didn't score. PSG, they scored. And they played, for me, a much higher level of technical football for those first 30 minutes in the first leg. So, for Arteta, what do you see? For Arteta, this is a display of fluent Japanese. It's simply a display of just absolute fluent Japanese. Arteta needs to be sacked because he's deluded, he's ignorant, his tactics are not proactive, he's obsessed with playing defenders as strikers, and he's not advanced. Now, I know what you guys say. SACK Arteta, but for who? Who's available? He's the best guy available. I knew you'd say this guy. So, guys, I came prepared. So, these are the current available guys. So, let's go through it. Southgate, Yogilov, international merchants now. And Cesar Ozlim, no. Would Ten Hag do a worse job than Arteta? Insult Ten Hag only once. I believe this guy walked away with 2 trophies of his own. Remember, Arteta's FA Cup trophy, that's not his. That's with another team. Ten Hag, I believe, got an FA Cup and the Karabuki with Man United. Are you going to really tell me that Ten Hag is going to be worse than Arteta? We move. Javi. Are you telling me that Javi will be worse than Arteta? Javi won a league title that most people thought would be won by Real Madrid with a very young Barcelona team. I am sorry. Javi would be a categorical better option than Arteta. And the key thing for Javi and for Erik Ten Hag, they're coming in winning. We're having won trophies. One guy's won 2 trophies, another guy has won a league. Thiago Motta. I know he was a draw merchant with Juventus. Thiago Motta, I believe, is a better manager than Arteta. And he now has the experience of Bologna and whatever you want experience of Juventus. Okay, Matsari, a bit too old. I think Marco Rose tactically can offer a lot more than Arteta. Yeah, it's been up and down, the whole Leipzig thing. But for me, tactically, I believe that he can offer a lot more things better tactically and strategically than your boy Arteta. Terzic. I think Terzic, that's like a lateral move. I think Terzic and Arteta can be similar. Okay, no, because there is no... I think Roger Schmidt is a better option. I think what Schmidt was doing with Benfica was good. And I think similar to Marco Rose, I think Schmidt tactically can offer Arsenal a lot more than what Arteta is doing, I believe. So as of right now, Ten Hag, Javi, Motta, I believe are better options than Arteta. 100%. So this whole idea of like, but there's no, there are people out there. And there are people that are available. And you cannot give me an argument as to why Arteta should still be kept. Because Arteta has not taken this team forward. He's not moved these guys forward. And with quotes like that, and with fluent garbage coming out of his mouth like that, even more so, you should sack him. So, I'll let you here. Arsenal, if you're happy with just competing and coming close, give Arteta a 10-year contract. But if you want to now take the next step to win the league and to win your very first Champions League, you have to sack him and bring in a manager with the fierce ambition who demands from these players and from the board a league title, a trophy, and a Champions League. Think about becoming a Football Hut member. If you're a desktop merchant, just click on the join button below, over here. Or if you're a mobile phone merchant, just click on the join button below the video over here and join the true elite content crack addicts. Peace.